Hello everyone. My name is AP the Weird One, and we are back with a bit of an interesting topic. I wanted to talk about our favorite girl, Himari Ishikura, from the girl I married the girl from the anime series. I married the girl I hate the most in my class. And the reason I want to talk about this character, I was kind of, after my review, reading some material stuff, I started thinking about this character and starting to realize there may be a problem with Himari. That she's mentally ill, so to speak. I did read a little bit into more of the manga, see where it was going in some aspects, and my theory was a bit confirmed about how she did get the job because the home is not well liked. But there's a little added detail. She has a stepmom, so it's not her mom that has a problem with her. It's just she doesn't like her stepmom. But because there were some Japanese words, and I didn't necessarily translate it, the problem at home could be more than, like, her mother could have just walked out on the marriage. She could have died. It's safe to say that she does have some mommy issues. And the fact that her dad isn't being very supportive could, like, if she doesn't want to be at home and, like, not even around the stepmom, and she's not necessarily conveying, or, like, her father's not noticing it, she's also could have some daddy issues, which I think you can at least infer that she's willing to give herself away. I mean, she kind of hinted like you could go all the way with her. She said that, in a couple episodes ago, like, if he were to do something naughty to me, I wouldn't mind. Like, she's kind of giving that away. And even in the latest chapter, like, she's like the dialogue and suggests that she, if he wanted to pound her, she would let it. Like, and there's the implication that, like, you're not a cheap, say just like, you're not a cheap woman, you're not an easy pickup. There's sort of that aspect to her. And also the fact that she went out of her way to want to be liked and not get bullied could also be an inference to that as well. Because bullies, you should just let them be and just be yourself, essentially. Like, just grab on the friends. And yeah, having the bullies, getting away from the bullies and like stop bullying is a smart thing, especially in Japan society where they don't care about bullying or just overlook it, which is another aspect of they also overlook mental health from what I've gathered. So her wanting to be that is a smart, but also could show the signs of the insecurity that you want to be liked and not be rejected. Now, she is smart enough to realize that Sato is a good person and that she does attach to him. There's some talks that she could be a yandere because she's overtly obsessive, and even reading the description on the wiki, it would suggest that she could potentially be mentally ill. Yeah, it doesn't, not necessarily in a violent manner, but just, wanting to have sex or something, or just doing everything not to be rejected. You can definitely infer from that moment, or infer from her character that she's not well, that she just wants to be loved, and she would be a third wheel in a relationship. So it's kind of sad to see. And like I said, she's not like I've mentioned in my review, she's not necessarily an evil person. She's nice. She looks out for Akane and looks out for herself. And she has the wherewithal to realize that, Sato is a good person overall. He's not a bad man. Like, that this is someone she could attach to. And I feel as though if Akane's and even Sato's grandparents didn't interfere and force them to get a relationship, I think it was a very possibility that Himari could have ended up with Sato, but whether that relationship would have lasted long is another thing. Sato could have picked up on later on that she is not well, that she needs help. Now, just because a person is mentally ill doesn't mean they're not worth fixing, so to speak. I mean, like I said, she's overall a smart person. She's overall a nice, good person. She's got a nice booba. Maybe you want to invest into her. If you really love her, get her the mental help. And even if she ends up rejecting you, you could still be a good person. But I don't know. Given that's what Sato's dream and everything, that might infer, or his his cousin. Um, why do I suddenly forget? She say she could be there, be a supportive, and like, hey, you need to get better so you can be a better wife for Sato, because she say wants his dreams to become true, even if she's never gonna get that love. But yeah, I was kind of thinking about, there's also a lot of people are complaining about how Akane is being a little bit too tsundere as well. And here's the thing: yes, she is a tsundere, but there's also the fact to remember that she puts other people's happiness above herself, before her own. She wanted her sister to be happy, and she also, she knows that Himari likes him, and if she would like to be would like her to be happy, and because her dream is to become a doctor, she doesn't necessarily need to be in love with Sato to be that. Also, Sato is never really shown to be romantically in love with him. There is definitely an implication. There's, maybe he does have some buried feelings for her, but I mean, when he's nice to her, it's just like, hey, I need this to work. I need to live with you. I need to work with you. There's also that aspect. So yes, Akane is being too tsundere, but there's also the fact that she wants others to be happy before herself. She wants to become a doctor, and a doctor in some ways reflects that. So if Sato is happy with Himari and Himari is happy with him, then she'll work with it. She'll let her feelings go second. But I've also seen discussions about how the light novel, it makes Himari a lot worse, which when it does come out, I am kind of curious, but there's also the side effect: do I want to go down the dumpster fire? It might be something where I go into Barnes & Noble and say, read the physical copy, or try to read a little bit to see if I'd rather gather it. Maybe I pick it up. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not rich at the moment, and there's other things I'm interested in. There's another manga series that I'm kind of itching to maybe pick up before that, but I do. It's a nice drama. It's a nice love triangle. I also don't think Maho is really part of it. Shisei is the goofy aspect of the triangle. I think it's mainly around Himari and Akane. And I did see in some of the raw screenshots that, yeah, Himari and Akane are gonna confront, but they are gonna realize, hey, we can both like the same guy. We're gonna go both fight for them. I think that's what their end result is going to be, from what I gather. But yeah, I think I think the anime is going to end at volume 6, maybe maybe parts of volume 7. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I like the series. I like Himari. I feel sorry for her because I think she is mentally unwell, and that she needs it home. And unfortunately, Japan is not the best place for it. Whether or not Sato can be that, and maybe even Shisei or even Maho or Akane, she needs some sort of a therapeutic support in order to become a better society. And it's kind of a shame, because she like I said, she's a good person. I'm looking forward to continuing the love triangle aspect and see where it goes. And I'm looking more about her home situation, what's that going on with that. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to do a little bit of ranting. I was thinking about Himari, thinking about her condition and everything. I'll see you guys next time for episode, I believe 11, I think. Yeah, I think it is episode 11, which will be next Friday. But yeah, have a nice weekend, and see you guys next time.